Suzuki's Hayabusa is the ultimate top speed bike. It's the bike that you'll see up and down drag strips everywhere, and it's synonymous with going fast. However, there's a big problem with going fast, and that is that you need to stop. And the Achilles heel of the Suzuki Hayabusa was always its brakes. But now for this year, you've got the addition of the Brembo brakes and ABS. It just means that braking decision has been taken away. And when you're on such a fast bike, that's what you need. I mean, you're talking 150 miles an hour in about 10 seconds, which is easily done. Obviously not on the public road, because that would be illegal. But now thankfully we've got ABS and Brembo brakes to give you that safety margin. So what we're going to do today is basically test the brakes, but also just have some fun. We've got an empty airfield, we've got a plethora of Hayabusas, we've got brand new Bridgestone tyres, so we're just going to thrash them.
One thing about the Hayabusa is it's always kept its character really, so even this one it has much the same feel as the old one, just a bit more refined really. But it's got that whole balance of being fast but pretty comfortable, handling pretty well, not as light as a sports bike but still pretty light. And I think that's why Suzuki have kept it so much the same, because it's got its own little niche really, and it just works.
Yeah, the Suzuki Hayabusa engine is a perfect fit for us. It's a much more robust engine. It also got a huge amount of performance as well. Obviously being lightweight, it's ideal for these small lightweight race cars, and they just make a perfect package really. The whole thing is sort of like married to one.
It's light and shade, it really is. The original was a really good bike for the time. This is now a really good bike for its time. So now we're into 2013, this is 2014 model that we're talking about. It's a really composed package. It's a bike that's very thoughtful. It also talks to you. I think if nobody's ridden a Hayabusa before, if you haven't ridden one, try one, because it will surprise you on a lot of fronts. The engine's very strong, we know that. It's a very quick motorcycle. It's got loads of torque in the mid-range, just where you want it. Also the way it feels, the way it talks to you all the time. When it hits an overbanding, and you're talking at speeds 160, 170, 180 mile an hour, and you're hitting the overbanding, and the bike's just talking to you, you know everything that's happening underneath you. And I think that people would be surprised when they ride a Hayabusa to feel that, because if they haven't ridden one before, they might think that it's long and it's low and it's all about the power. But this is much more of a motorcycle. And you might think, if you've only seen the Hayabusa, and think it's all about the engine. This one with the new braking system, I like the new braking system very much. The brakes are instant, they're great feedback, very strong, just what you need on a bike like the Hayabusa. And this deserves to be as popular and as successful as the Hayabusa has been throughout its career.